Hello everyone, welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia and this is our YouTube channel JIB CIB English Medium. And what's the topic today, everyone? Today the topic is about JIB CIB. If I talk about the examination, I'm going to talk about October 2024 JIB AFM examination. As you already know, the examination countdown has begun after 48 hours. That is on Sunday we have our AFM examination. So what to do in these last 48 hours? There are two perspectives. First of all, a few of you are currently looking forward to your PPB examination. Your particular perspective is going to be different because in your examination, your timing and your state of mind is going to be very different from those who are just giving the AFM examination. So I'll cover both the areas together along with the important topics to look forward to. So let's quickly move on, everyone. Okay. Acha, everyone, when we look at the entire syllabus, we have different areas altogether, starting from financial accounting, which is a part of your module A, cost accounting, and along with this, we have the specific area of income tax and direct and indirect tax, which is covered under module D. Third point is financial management, which is entirely module C, and then banking and finance, a few chapters of module A, few chapters of module B related to the area of banking and finance. So this is the entire syllabus divided into different areas. A few important chapters includes what? Let's talk about the important chapters. Super duper important chapters which you should not leave are depreciation, number one, ratios, number two, financial statements of an organization, practical theory both. Then banking company, they will always give a schedule number base, schedule number, not the entire detail wala, schedule numbers of banking companies, financial statements are important. Then AS, the serial number of AS is more important rather than the theoretical part of it. Then the accounting concepts are super important. They are always asked in the examination. Short questions are asked from these particular areas every single attempt. Then next area that they always put from questions from, ratios done. Then we have from the interest and annuities, they normally put one question for sure, but this is normally this last time they had given a case study on this. So this, I think last year they had given just one particular question. Then we have the area of lease. Last time they had given a couple of questions from this area. Then we have in terms of your Module D, more questions are asked from income tax, then GST, then costing methods are super important. Job costing, process costing. They have asked a lot of questions from this area, everyone. So there are a couple of the chapters which are uh, quite more important than the others. So if you are going just for the, you're not going for the examination tomorrow, then you should look forward towards other chapters as well. But if you are left with a very less time and you will be doing it after the PPP examination, of course, then you have limited number of hours. So that's what I believe, that if you're going for that, you will be having 24 hours rather than 48 hours for your exam. Then these chapters are the ones where you should give more importance to than the other one. Right? Okay. Next part that we look forward to is how to manage the time. See, the most important thing is to prioritize the topics. Do not try to look forward towards every single thing. When you try to do everything, you end up doing nothing. Think about it, everyone. We are all adults. While going for the classes, if I start thinking about, Acha, I think I have a lot of household chores left. I think I have to take care of my spouse as well. Acha, I have kids as well. I have to take care of them. My, oh, where is a lot of work is left. Where is my focus then? There's no focus. I need to think, sit down, and talk to myself that which particular task I should assign to myself first. Finish it off, then move on to the next part. When you are having this kind of thought process, na everyone, you will never fail. Okay, so that's what you need to do when we are talking about this specific area altogether. The very first thing is prioritize which particular thing you have to do first. Rest everything can be done in a swift manner. That is what you have to do. Acha, one more important topic that I forgot to mention, that is capital budgeting. Super duper important. Always asked in the examination. Cap budget, and in your new syllabus there's one more thing, cost of capital and capital structure. That's also an important chapter, everyone. Okay. There are a few important chapters which should be a priority. Then other chapters. I would never suggest कि अच्छा leave other chapters, because trust me on this note, this particular examination consists of all the different topics. That means the entire book is covered. So leaving any particular chapter means you are foregoing a good number of marks. So it is all your call. Ultimately, how do you perceive this examination and what's your strategy? ठीक है. So one more thing is practice the mock test. Don't go for the blind thing कि नहीं, let's see कि whatever will happen in the examination, I'll go for surprise me moment. That will never work, everyone. The most important thing is prepare yourself for the mock test. Okay, so there is a mock test coming up, I have to prepare for the mock test and get done with it. Okay, that's an important area. Then comes a review the key concepts. Again, key concepts are to be taken care. Acha, summarized formulas, summarized notes are there. Everybody who are in the paid classes, I hope you have already received those. We have already given you summarized formulas, summarized booklets. Those things are super important, है ना? You should definitely look forward to all those things when you are preparing for the examination. So these are a few important things. Another important high scoring area is do not think about leaving the numerical part. But I have received so many questions regarding this. Ki, ma'am, can I leave the numerical part? No, you should not leave the numerical part. Leaving the numerical part means, acha, let's become practical, everyone. I am a normal human being scoring average marks. Let's talk about that part. The total examination is of 100 marks. Out of this, 25 to 30 marks minimum is devoted purely to numerical area, and also the next 10 to 15 marks are from the conceptual part of the numerical part. Matlab, technically, if you understand the numerical, then you can answer those conceptual questions. So 25 plus 15, if I go for it, then roughly, yeah, I can say कि 40 marks is an area, है ना? That means 40 marks is something which is purely based upon numericals. चलिए, still 60 marks is for the theoretical area. If I prepare for that, है ना? If I prepare for 60, can you expect to score minimum 50 out of it? We are humans, everyone. At least go for at least 20 to 30 marks is something which 20 to 30% of the examination portion is very unpredictable. ठीक है? If I prepare for these 60 marks, at least 20% means 12 marks, then 30% matlab your 18 marks. That's what you can expect. It will go up and down because where is human, and at the same time 100% of the syllabus of the 60% cannot be done by you. Let's be very practical about it, है ना? So technically you might be just scoring 48 49, or probably you might be praying to God that Bhagwan, my aggregate becomes total above 50, and the total percentage becomes total ka 50% in any case, then I am done with it. That means you are leaving everything on leap of faith, which is just not done for the examination. If you are preparing, either prepare well or just leave the examination and go for the next one. Because giving 6 months time preparing for this examination, going through all that strenuous task is definitely not worth it if you're not putting your 100%, you know. So here it is, practice the numericals. Please sit down and do the numericals. It won't take much time. Keep your buddy with you, keep your calculators with you. Whatever calculator you want to use, this should be your buddy, everyone, because in accounting and financial management your calculators plays a very important role. And everyone, don't try to look into conceptual area. I receive a lot of messages that, ma'am, give us the most important MCQs that we can prepare on the last day. There is no important concepts, there is no important MCQs. You just don't know what's going to happen in the examination. On based upon the previous analysis, people can actually predict that these topics are more important than others, until unless you have got the leaked paper, isn't it, everyone? So when we talk about the topic, there is no important sure shot MCQs, but yes, there can be very important concepts which are normally asked a lot in the examination. So focus upon the conceptual learning rather than keeping it on MCQ, because if you're keeping it towards the MCQ, if the same MCQ comes, then to you can do, otherwise you will be stuck. So in this examination, just make sure that you have a proper understanding of the conceptual area. ठीक है ना? Then analyze the past year papers. Recently I have taken a specific session on PYQ of this examination, so please go through that as well. ठीक है? Last year's examination, plus in my Telegram channel you will find our memory based question topics. So that is something which you should go through again कि अच्छा, these are the topics which are asked more in the examination than the others. You'll come to know about it through that. So these are the few things that you can keep in your mind, है ना? Okay, these are the different important tips that you can look forward to. Next part is, what are the strategies for tackling the numerical questions? They never depend upon one particular numerical and learn it by heart. Same numerical doesn't come until unless Macmillan actually puts the same numerical in the MCQ form, which it actually does a lot of time. But better it is that you follow the conceptual area. If you know the concept, you can't do one question, you can do 10 questions. If you know the question, then you can do only one question. That's the approach that you should be keeping. That is a wider approach you should keep. Summarized sheets are we are providing, then you should definitely look forward towards those and check the calculations. One of the best thing is that when you are going through your calculators, there are so many calculator tricks that you can use. A few of them have been covered on our YouTube channel as well. Go through those techniques, okay? Because calculator is basically your buddy, which is going to help you score more in the examination. So please make sure that you are open to that kind of learning. Okay, then comes a few topics which are slightly more important are financial statements, balance sheet, income statement, not only of a company but also of a normal organization and banking company. Matlab module B is something you should look forward to. Why? Because this can help you out in terms of overall learning. It is going to be very helpful. So balance sheet, income statement, and acha, one more thing, fund flow and cash flow, two topics are there. Cash flow is more important than fund flow. These are the topics from the module B. Acha. Next part, everyone, there are the different ratios. In these ratios, I think whenever you're going through this now, just one particular tip there. In terms of the ratios, never look at the a good number of ratios, because I think if you talk about the practical partner, there are more than 30-35 ratios that we deal with, and there are more even if I'm a counting person there. In your examination, in your Macmillan book, not all the different types of ratios are given. So always follow the liquidity, profitability, solvency and activity ratio based upon the IIBF Macmillan book. Matlab we follow that book blindly, and that too, even the numericals that we are creating are taken from the book itself. That is why, because this is what I have seen, that sometimes they actually put the same numerical. So the point is, follow the concept. If you follow the concept, you have a better hold over the examination. Okay, a few mistakes that you should avoid is number one, time management. Just don't spend too much time on the lengthy topics, and do not spend in the examination a lot of time there, right? Done, everyone? Handshake. Then comes, please accept this part that you are there is an error to human. That means whenever you are going for the calculators, double check your calculation even in the examination. Then comes, do not go with a half-hearted, incomplete preparation. It's just not worth it. And at the same time, when you're going giving the examination, if there are any specific questions you don't know about, guess them. Do not leave any part of your paper unattempted. You do not have negative marking, so you should basically utilize this particular opportunity for your benefit. And then everyone, um, accept that we are humans and we'll have our stress and anxiety, but you have to control it when you're giving the examination. You cannot afford to lose those marks just because you were extremely stressed or sleepless, right? So just to review all these things, that you should definitely be more vigilant and more active towards your preparation. Chaliye everyone. So before I end my session today, our revision batches are going on. We have worked really hard. I think we all have good number of sleepless nights, not only you but us as well, right? Preparing the questions and all. Acha, tomorrow we'll be having our marathon at 6 p.m. So kindly be there at 6 p.m. for our marathon, everyone. 6 p.m. I and Aarti ma'am would be starting, and it's gonna go for a longer period. So be there with us with all the snacks and your books along with your calculators. ठीक है. अच्छा everyone, this is our JIB October. Everybody who are preparing for the next attempt, not this attempt, go for the JIB Mahapack, because in the Mahapack you get bilingual English medium both, you get test series, ebooks both, you get previous marathons, current marathons, everything included. So JIB Mahapack is good to go from pin to an elephant regarding JIB, everything included. While when I talk about the revision pack, this is what we are going through for the chapters that we are dealing with on this in this examination. Here comes the area of Mahapack. Click on this Mahapack, click on the area of buy now, then go for use the code Y541 and apply it, and you will get it for 78% discount. So go ahead and check it out right away. But the validity is available for double. So it's 6 plus 6 months is there. So kindly go ahead and check it out right away, everyone. Thank you so much. Take care. And everyone, like this session if this was helpful for you. Plus,